Welcome for another read aloud session. Do you all know that International Dot Day is every year celebrated on 15th of September? Yes, 15th of September is considered as the International Dot Day. And the book which I'm going to read is about the dot. The title of the book is Dotted Lines, written by Bhuri Bai Bill. And it's one of the visual autobiography of an artist, Bhuri Bai, with Debjani Mukherjee. So it's basically an autobiography, a visual autobiography book. So in this, we are going to know how can a natural learner pick up an art of painting from a village. It's about the Badwas painting, and the author hails from the Jhabua district of Madhya Pradesh. So the story is the collaboration between Bhuri Bai, the author, and Debjani Mukherjee to inspire the generations to come. The story is about an artist, how did she come up, and then how did she bring up the whole of her family into the artist. So let's look into it. The title of the book, Dotted Lines, a visual autobiography of an artist with Debjani Mukherjee. It's by Bhuri Bai Bill. It's published by Katha. My name is Bhuri. This is my house in Jhabua, a village in Madhya Pradesh, India. It has a huge courtyard. I remember my mother cleaning it every morning. The water is kept on the palindi, a wooden stand outside the house. My mother told me that when I was 7 years old, I had started going to the fields with them. I helped them in their work and played with the animals. After returning from the fields, my father would rest in the courtyard. And I would play Navkankra, a game played with stones or marbles, with my siblings and friends. Once a year, the villagers came together to celebrate the Rakhi Pitora festival. We believe that if we paint our houses with scenes of nature, we will always receive the blessing of rain from Dev Pitora, our god. This is how painting became an important ritual for us. The Badwa, or the village priest, would paint on our walls and make offerings of food and homemade mahua to Dev Pitora. The paintings were made up of dots, and each dot would pay respect to our ancestors and gods. I would sit in a corner and watch the Badwas make colors with flowers, clay and seeds, and then paint with them. My mother would bring maize as an offering to the gods. She would tell me to move away from the pathway of the gods. She said that girls and women were not allowed during the Pitora Puja, nor were they allowed to paint the sacred Pitora horse. I wondered why it was so. After the puja, my sister and I would go to the fields at work. She tilled the land while I planted the saplings. There used to be a forest near my house. It was called Kitki Mata's Forest. When we were a little older, my sister and I would go there to collect people, leaves and sticks. Then we would take the train to the nearby town to sell them. 8 days before Holi, we have the Bhagoria fair, known as the Festival of Love. Young adults choose their partners here by offering bitter leaves. They would often elope from this fair, which is how it gets its name Bhagoria. I too met my husband in one such fair. When someone fell sick in our village and the Badwas curve did not work, we challenged the gods by standing on one foot. We hoped that it would make the gods angry and they would act quickly to heal the ailing. Today we have access to doctors and medicines. Once the patients were cured, the families would get together for a fair called Galbaksi, dedicated to the gods. All the families joined this fair to celebrate the fulfillment of wishes. When I grew older, I moved to the city to look for work. I joined the cultural center Bharat Bhavan as a daily wage laborer. One day, Swaminathan, the curator, asked me to paint our traditional Pitora art. I was scared and confused. I had never painted with a brush before, and that too on a piece of paper. Back in the village, I remember the Badwas make natural colors and paint pitora on our walls. I too made natural colors with leaves, flowers, and mud. I painted with my hands, and the walls of my house were my canvas. However, when they insisted, I took up the challenge and painted my first drawing on paper. I painted my village life from memory. I painted stories of nature, my childhood, fairs, and festivals. The curator loved my art and encouraged me to paint often. Soon I no longer had to carry stones for a living. Instead, I was paid to paint. I also became one of the first women to paint in the Pitora style. I remember the time when young girls like me were not allowed to paint or take part in the Pitora Puja. I'm glad that today I can call myself an artist. Over the years, I have received a series of awards for my work. I have also traveled to exhibit my paintings. Back home, I have started teaching my family to paint. Today, everybody in my large extended family has learned the art of painting, and we celebrate nature and life around us every day. Girls and boys, the old and young. So that's the life of Bhuri Bhai Bill and how she got her name. Hope you enjoyed her life story as much as I do. Shh! Don't come in the way of gods, said the mother to the little girl. Girls do not paint the Bill Pitora. The gods will get angry and will not have rains this year too. Could painting really provoke the gods? The little girl who did not want to give up rose to become the first women artist from a community to whom painting was a prayer for the well-being of all forms of life, but was forbidden for women. Despite of the fact that women were not allowed to paint in her village, Bhuri Bai gathered the courage and started painting, putting everything she could see of the earth-caring culture and surroundings in her art. Thus, Bhuri Bai went from being a wage laborer to an artist. She practiced what she loved and thought her art would to others. Bhuri paved a way of employment for her entire family. She created an identity for herself and her community. Bhuri Bai is an internationally recognized artist who has made the Bill folk art form known throughout the world. The dots of the Bill art is inspired by the maize corn popularly grown in that area, and where each of the dots pay homage to their gods and ancestors who protect the tribe. This visual autobiography helps us to more about the Bill tribal beliefs, practices, and ways of life. You can see the wall paintings of Bhuri Bai and meet her at the Tribal Museum, Bhopal. You will also get to hear her stories about living with nature. The painting of the bird, which is displayed here, is one of the Bhuri Bai's best. The four-headed bird looks after her eggs in the middle as she keeps an eye out in all directions simultaneously. You can see two humans feeding grain to the bird. Bill art talks of the coexistence of human with nature. We are the Bills. We paint the Bill Pitora painting. Make your own Bill art with dots.